For 5 years, a brutal serial killer terrorized the streets of northern England. 13 women lost their lives, 7 more survived horrific attacks, and the police struggled to stop the carnage. This is the terrifying story of the Yorkshire Ripper, a case that exposed systemic failures and left a permanent scar on Britain. Before we dive in, take a moment to like, comment, and follow for more. It began in 1975, when 28-year-old Wilma McCann, a mother of 4, was found dead in Leeds. She had been struck with a hammer and stabbed multiple times. Wilma's death marked the start of a reign of terror. Over the next 5 years, more women were found murdered, each showing the same brutal pattern of attack. The killer initially targeted sex workers, women who were often marginalized and overlooked by society. But when 16-year-old Jane MacDonald, an ordinary shop assistant with no connection to the sex trade, was murdered, the entire country was thrown into panic. No one felt safe. The police launched the largest manhunt in British history, interviewing thousands of suspects, including the real killer, Peter Sutcliffe, who was questioned and released 9 times. Despite mounting evidence, the investigation was plagued by missteps and missed opportunities. Then came a devastating mistake. Authorities received a recording from a man with a Geordie accent, claiming to be the killer. The police fixated on the voice, diverting resources and attention away from Sutcliffe, who didn't match the accent. This hoax, later known as Wareside Jack, wasted years of police work and allowed Sutcliffe to claim more victims. The investigation's failures were not just operational, but also deeply rooted in societal biases. Many of the early victims were sex workers, and their deaths were not treated with the same urgency as those of other women. This dismissive attitude allowed Sutcliffe to evade capture for far too long. In 1981, a routine traffic stop changed everything. Sutcliffe was caught with stolen license plates, but when officers searched his car, they found a hammer and a knife. Under questioning, he confessed to 13 murders, claiming he was on a divine mission to kill sex workers. The jury didn't buy his explanation. He was sentenced to life in prison. The case exposed massive failures in the police investigation, from poor coordination to ingrained biases. It led to significant changes in how British law enforcement handles serial crimes, including improved communication between forces and a greater focus on victim advocacy. Peter Sutcliffe died behind bars in 2020, but his crimes left a lasting legacy. The victims, women like Wilma McCann, Jane MacDonald, and others, are remembered not just as statistics, but as individuals whose lives were tragically cut short. Their stories remind us of the importance of justice, equality, and the need to protect the most vulnerable in society. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification button.